Um, very pleased because
Yeah.
it's the first game.
Yeah.
Got the pregame jitters out the way
Right.
early. We started late.
Yeah.
They had some traffic issues on the interstate.
Right.
Then the lights, one side of the lights went off, so we had about an hour and a half delay. But the kids stayed focused, and
Yeah.
we did a great job in the first quarter. I
Yeah.
told them, I said, guys, let's go out here and handle business. And
Yeah.
it was well overdue. It was well overdue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who were some of the guys that really stood out for you
Well,
Friday
first
night?
of all, my quarterback, Kamari Harrington,
Right.
just a 10th grader, first game starting.
Okay. Yeah.
So offense was new for
Hmm.
him, getting out there, and he's running the show now.
Right.
So he definitely played with a chip on his
Yeah.
shoulder. We didn't have any mental breakdowns,
Hmm.
didn't have any bad snaps.
Right.
We had one phantom holding call on one of Zephaniah. I mean, but
Yeah.
it was a. I tell him to play to the whistle,
Right.
and the kid was blocking out of
Right.
bounds, and
Hmm.
our stadium was very close there, so
Yeah.
official threw the flag, but we could live with that. But
Right.
we was very impressed with the outcome.
Yeah, absolutely. And our player of the week, Zephaniah Phillips, I know he's a guy. First of all, he does a little bit of everything here. I kind of joked with him, "Do you drive the team bus too?"
Oh yeah,
But and he got a couple touchdown runs, so he played really well for you, didn't he?
right. He's a great guy that's emerging as a leader.
Right.
This year we have some seniors that started out with us in the spring and then
Yeah.
went through the summer workouts. And he was one of those guys that really did a great job
Right.
of adjusting to the new change.
Right.
For his practice and being accountable. So he has a bright future. The thing I stay on him a lot because he plays both sides of the football.
Right. Yeah.
But the thing that we have here that's a plus that we have three backs that are
Right.
capable of, taking some of the load off of him.
Right.
But he is definitely a featured back. I always tease him. I said, if you were at Auburn Opelika,
Right.
you'll be a Power Five kid. I mean, really, he's that talented. So
Right.
we're very blessed to have him here.
Right. Tell me how you ended up here at LaFayette High School, Coach.
Oh God, it's a little bit of
Yeah.
the man upstairs.
Yeah.
Just blessing him every day.
Mhm.
I was coaching at Tuskegee University,
Okay.
and Aaron James, the head coach, and I were coaching together at Miles. I was the offensive coordinator at
Right.
Miles for 5 years, and Coach Fred Ellis was my O-line coach, who was down at Tuskegee as well. He passed in January, and it kind of set me back.
Yeah.
Losing a close friend,
Of
a
course.
colleague, a coach, brother in this game of coaching football. I kind of went back. Well, I don't want to coach anymore,
Right.
and just sat back and trying to figure out what was going to be my next chapter in life because his death was really just a depressing moment for me.
Yeah.
We talk about mental health all the time. So Coach Williams went through a similar situation with losing Coach Thornton.
Right. Yes.
And wow, I sent my condolences, and we talked. And Coach Thornton, this lets you know how the circle of coaching is. Coach Thornton was an alumni of Miles College. Well, my first year at Miles College in Birmingham, we won the SIC championship,
Right.
and that was my first time meeting Coach Thornton. He came on, hey man, thank you because we've never won here, and you guys won the first
Yeah.
year. And just had a great relationship with Coach Thornton. And unfortunately, his passing here in March kind of put me in direction. I know I prayed to God about it. I said, open doors for me and place me in a situation I need
Yeah.
to be in. And honestly, I got offered a job at Smith Station first, and talked to Coach there, and I said, Coach, I think I'm needed at LaFayette High School.
Right.
And he understood it,
Sure.
and he was like, man, he was a new coach there coming in as
Right.
well. So I came here in March, taught the class, kind of took the role of Coach Thornton in the classroom, and as well as coaching track.
Right.
So got acclimated with the kids, and it's been sweet ever since.
Right.
It's definitely a blessing, in
Yeah.
disguise, but at the same time, football is my ministry.
Sure.
This is what I love to do. I'm a small business entrepreneur,
Yeah.
but I spend the majority of my time football. So
Well, I know when I talk to coaches, first of all, they're all competitive.
Right,
Everybody wants
right.
to win, but there are so few professions where you get to make such an impact on the lives of young
Right.
people. And for you, way back when you decided to get into coaching, I'm sure that was a big part of it for you, wasn't it?
yeah, because I was at a dropout. I attended the Citadel Military College in South Carolina.
I'm a Georgia Southern guy, Southern Conference.
Man,
Yeah.
that's tough. Yeah, so that's good. Small world.
Yeah.
But playing football all my life, growing up in it. My dad was a recreation coach,
Yeah.
so I grew up around the sport, all the sports actually. My younger brother played for Urban Meyer,
Oh, wow.
so we've been built around football
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
being competitive, and it carried over to other sports as well. And as far as businesses and everything that's in my life, football became I guess I would like to say the deal breaker of it all because I own an insurance agency and I was making a lot of money.
Right.
And all the college coaches like, oh,
Mhm.
you don't need to go back into coaching. I said,
Right.
but I miss it.
Right.
You know, it's okay to sit back and write policies and do claims and all that for insurance, but that football part, molding young men, building young men, and it's such a time where we have social media is driving a lot of the issues, and you have politics on the back end. Then you throw in these NIL deals, it makes it a whole lot tougher. So I actually got back into college coaching last year at Tuskegee.
Okay.
So that was kind of having fun back in it. Then all of a sudden, this situation happened. Now I'm back on the high school level.
Yeah.
So a lot of kids tease me this, well, how many years have you actually coached football? I said, I've only coached high school football 8 years.
Right.
I spent 15 years college football.
Right.
So I love it. You know, working with these kids, we're building them. We're changing the mindset here. We're trying to put LaFayette on the map. You know those rural schools normally don't get all the excitement or the publication as the larger schools, and that's understandable because of the base that are actually supporting. So I love doing it, and I love being here, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah, it really is a special place. It's a smaller community where football really kind of drives this community. Friday nights, it's a cliche, but the town kind of shuts down, and folks come out. So
so that first crowd for Friday night was awesome. We had a lot of people in, they had the grill going, and had a few people tailgating. So that was important. Then we have a great support staff of parents and our booster club. They do a great job of feeding the boys before the game, and it's like our own little community here. People come out, black, white, it's all in one, encompasses one. So that's what I love about football. You put aside the politics and all that stuff, man. Everybody comes here, enjoy a good game. I mean, so that's what it's all about.
Yeah, with that in the locker room, it's kind of the ultimate melting pot.
Yeah. So we're in the JV locker room.
Gotcha,
they're doing some remodeling of the varsity locker room, so we kind of packed in here, got stuff clustered around with about 35 to 40 kids. So we're loving to keep it clean. I'm glad it's a little neat now, but early on it was stuff everywhere.
Teenage kids, imagine that. Right?
Yeah, I said your room is the same way at home. You know, I teach science, so I always share experiences with them. I said, I bet your guys' room is the same way the locker room. No, coach. I said, there's similarities there. So
let's just don't bring the microscope out. You probably don't want to know us.
You're right. You're right. So that's funny.
Well, that's awesome. I know y'all are back home here Friday night. It should be another great crowd. And as far as the offense goes, just keep getting better week by week. That's the goal, right?
Yeah, week by week. Actually, we look at, I use the market day by day. We get better. And they actually buy into it because right now we're out there and we're going full bore. So a lot of practice things that we're doing is stuff I use from college level. So they're getting an eye full and it's coming to them real fast. And we're switching every 5 minutes. It's like 1 minute I'm talking about this, and next minute I'm going. So they are learning an offense, a college offense, very well. And we started in the spring. So we built the base, and now I'm getting more into a lot of the motions, a lot of the tags. And they're like, Coach, we know all these formations. So today we met this afternoon, and I told them, I said, guys, you already learned 35 formations.
That's awesome.
And it's like, what? They didn't even know it. You know, it's like, really? So I started telling them, we got what you have on this. So they picking on it well. So I'm enjoying it. I'm thrilled.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Welcome to LaFayette High School. I know it's a special place over here, and I hope the rest of the season goes well.
Thank you. I hope to see you again.
All right.